sene Los Angeles'ta Anzakları anmak için çeşitli törenler düzenleniyor. Biz de bu sene -10 ekibiyle birlikte Los Angeles Ulusal Mezarlığı'nda düzenlenen Anzakları anma törenine katıldık.
Bu hafta sizler için Los Angeles Ulusal Mezarlığı'ndayız ve bugün Anzakları Anma Günü düzenleniyor ve biz de -10 ekibi olarak buraya geldik ve sizlere bugünün anlam ve önemini aktarmaya çalışacağız. Şimdi bu törenden görüntüler izleyelim.
1934 yılından beri her yıl Çanakkale Savaşı'nda hayatını kaybeden Avustralya ve Yeni Zelanda askerleri Anzak gününde anılıyor. Bu yıl gerçekleşen anmalar çerçevesinde 25 Nisan günü Türkiye, İngiltere, Avustralya ve Yeni Zelanda'nın Los Angeles Başkonsolosları Los Angeles Milli Mezarlığı'nda gerçekleşen törende bir araya geldi.
Make us mindful of the privileges we enjoy in the liberty of our peoples, and of those cost and sorrow.
Türk insanı Çanakkale'de savaşırken savaşın en şiddetli anlarında bile karşısındaki düşmanın da aslında insan olduğunu hiçbir zaman unutmamış. Buna çok önem vermiş. Savaştan sonra da Anzaklar olan ilişkilerimizi bir savaşın yansımaları üzerine kurmak yerine dostluk ve kardeşlik üzerine kurma yolunu tercih etmiş ki bu bugün dünyanın asıl ihtiyacı olan anlayış. Bugün de biz burada hep beraber sembolik de olsa bir araya gelerek Yeni Zelanda Başkonsolosluğu, Avustralya Başkonsolosluğu, İngiliz Başkonsolosluğu ve biz bu anlayışı tekrar anmak, yaşatmak için çaba sarf ettik.
Well, I guess it's fair to say that before the First World War and the Gallipoli campaign in particular for Australians and New Zealanders, we barely knew about Turkey at all. We didn't know where Turkey was. So we're talking about the British Empire, the collapse of empire in the First World War. And basically we were responding to our mother nation, if you like, Great Britain, and we went to war on her behalf. So we had never had experience of Turkey before, but particularly the performance of the Turkish soldiers during the campaign gained a lot of respect from the New Zealand, Australian, and I think British soldiers.
Well, it's one of the most important days in the Australian calendar. It's celebrated throughout the country as Anzac Day, which stands for, it's an acronym, Australian and New Zealand Army Corps, because when the Second World War broke out and the fighting, First World War, excuse me, and the fighting went into the Dardanelles, the British led an invasion there with their colonial troops that were consisting of troops from all the colonies, but the Australians and New Zealanders formed the one group because we were small countries.
Well, these are some documents that are in the Australian war archives, and they're my grandfather's papers from when he was in the First World War in Gallipoli, and on these two documents, documents that he was killed in action. Sure. The first troop out of the first soldier out of a tunnel had been dug up to the Turkish lines, and as he came out of this tunnel, the Turkish soldiers were within 20 yards of him, and he was shot and wounded down his arm, and he fell back into the hole that he'd just come out of, luckily for him, off him, and it was actually thrown over over a headless corpse, and the corpse was identified as my grandfather by my grandfather's cousin, who was also there.
For me, this is a really important occasion. Before I came to Los Angeles, I was the British Consul General in Istanbul. I was there for 4.5 years, and every year when I was there, I would go to the Anzak commemoration at Gallipoli, at Çanakkale.
It's not so much about that particular battle, but more about what that battle symbolised: the bravery, the horror of war, and the need for us all to remember that so that we don't make the same mistakes again.
Törene Türk-Amerikan toplum liderlerinin yanı sıra çok sayıda İngiliz, Avustralyalı, Yeni Zelandalı ve Amerikalı da katıldı.
And let's see you do it. Get away! Get away! Get away! That's your message!